Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to another LEGO Train MOC showcase video. This is Mallard, the fastest steam locomotive in the world at 126 miles an hour. This is my own version. This has been built before in the past following the instructions provided by Smith Movies. And I've now built this to a way that I want it to be. I can now properly say I have built Mallard. It is on my railway and it looks pretty damn good. It can definitely be better, but this was a bit difficult. Well, it's mainly just the front section, which we will get into straight away. But there are other elements that I'm not too pleased with, but I'm not going to go back and change this because this was rage-inducing. This is another one of those models that just took forever to get right. I'm not even going to say that. It didn't get right, it just got, good enough, let's say. So let's jump in. So, this front sloped detail was not my own design. I discovered this again through Smith Movies instructions on the previous model, and the only thing I've changed is this tile along here is a 1x2 tile that previously had a stud in the center and had one of these tiny slopes like there. Basically I got rid of that because I thought, well, I'd just rather it was nice and smooth, simply. The buffers going along there do look quite nice. I got two 1x2 tiles to kind of fill that gap. The grey 1x1 circle tiles as well to act as the buffers. It's the new standard now, and it does look pretty good. In some angles it looks alright, but in angles like this where you can see gaps here, it's quite annoying. Having to try and find a way to line them all up, it was just, again, frustrating. That's the best I can do it, so I thought, yeah, just leave it as that. Got the funnel here, a 1x2 Technic brick as well, and one of these golden plates as the whistle. All looks very good there. We have a 1x4 as the nameplate as well. And going along the side of the boiler, it is longer than the previous version, and of course all red wheels. Now I don't have any more red wheels to spare, so they all kind of basically went to this, and all the other red wheels, or the red drivers I should say, are on Big Red. I've nicked all of these small ones from Big Red too. On Big Red it's just got black wheels in its place, but I thought, yeah, of the two models, this model deserves to have the red wheels, obviously. So yeah, let's carry on. Speaking of which, there is supposed to be a cover going across like this top section of the wheel, so like another tile down basically. But I didn't do that because it would rub against the actual drive wheels and it would slow the engine down, it would, catch, and it would just cause problems. So sadly I've had to leave these exposed, but it's not too bad because, you get to see the wheels move and, it's very colourful. It's quite nice to see. Some details have stayed the same though in its previous form, like these bars going across the wheels and this one on the side of the cab, and of course all these side plate details too. I thought I'd keep all of those because it does look quite nice, and overall just kind of presents this different look on this locomotive compared to the other models I've got. So yeah, I mean, the boiler's pretty much the same, standard as I would build any of my other boilers. It just goes downwards instead of going round. The cab as well, new tradition, take the train off and get a terrible look inside. Can we actually take this roof off? Oh, I can, yes. Forgot how I built that roof. Anyway, so yeah, this is supposed to be a symmetric cab interior. Somewhat simple as well. There's a bar going across just to add some details. Got some other black detail bits, got two dials there. This was one of the last locomotives that I've built as well. So I was running out of parts and I already made a bricklink order. I thought, right, that's it, this is the last one I'm going to do. Not buying anymore, just use all the bricks I've got left and just stick with that really. So yes, whilst interiors have never been a big focus, or at least not as big of a focus as they should be, it has something, deservingly. Of all the engines to have an interior, this is going to have one of them. Or this is one of them that's going to have it. Yeah. Never mind, let's just move on. It looks pretty good though. What doesn't look good is the tender. Now this was odd because I also used the P2 and Tornadoes tender as the basis for this. So I kind of took a similar shape, kind of got the dimensions a bit different because I had to use these reels again. These are inconsistently spaced. That's a one... Yeah, I'm going to call that like a one stud gap there, and a two stud gap there. If I actually take this off so you can get a better understanding. So you can see I've got the 1x4 Technic bricks keeping them together, and that's like that gap there, and that's just extended by a stud in the center to give it the wiggle room to go around corners. So Visually, it's a bit odd, but it's functional. Going across the top as well, we got a full bed of coal, which looks good. We've got the rear detail here, and of course the other piece that lets you go from the cab all the way through the tender into the coaches. Finally discovered how that actually works. I thought it was just a decorational piece, but it's actually functional. That is so cool. Love it. And yeah, it's just a big bright blue tender. I mean, nothing really too special beside the colours, really. Got this front thing here, just again to add some black details, but it's a nice thin piece, so it's not like super chunky. So yeah, that's pretty good. It was quite nice to build this. I had to take it apart and rebuild it again because I was using way too many black parts. All these blue details along the top here were in black. I thought, well, hang on, I'm looking at the wrong model tender first of all. This all needs to be in blue, and without knocking it over. And yeah, it just got a bit weird because it was late last night. I thought, yeah, finish the tender. Looked back, like, oh wait, got to do it all again. But nonetheless, Mallard is done. Once again, I'm going to try and do this on camera. This was one of the easier ones to do. I say that as he struggles. Come on, this should be good. I just need to get my finger. No. One day I will get this done. I think I did it on a previous video, but oh well. There we go. Connected. It looks so good. One thing I wanted to do as well, going back to here, these drive rods I wanted to build with grey bricks, as in light grey. I had these actual parts, but the axle rods themselves, I don't have 4 stud long grey pieces. And again, this was a thought of, well, I've already made all my bricklink orders, let's just go in black instead, which is a bit lazy, but at the same time it's understandable having made so many bricklink orders like back to back. It's just, you know, I don't want to spend a few more quid anymore. We just got this, let's use it, it works, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Mallard on the railway, properly. It does look pretty good though. I mean, again, there are some areas that look weird, but all in all, it's a nice looking train. I'm so pleased with this, and I hope you are too. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all ever so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.